In a world increasingly fascinated by the mysteries of aging and cognitive health, a recent study has quietly stirred excitement among scientists and nutritionists alike. Copper, often overlooked in the realm of healthy eating, has emerged as a potential ally in the quest for sharper minds and healthier brains, especially in older adults. This discovery is not just a footnote in the vast landscape of nutritional science. It could represent a pivotal shift in how we understand the relationship between diet and brain function. The research, conducted by a team from a prestigious medical institution in China, examined the dietary habits and cognitive performance of over 2,000 individuals aged 60 and above in the United States. What they found was both intriguing and promising: a consistent correlation between higher levels of copper intake and improved cognitive function. The results suggest that this often forgotten mineral may play a more significant role in maintaining mental clarity and resilience than previously assumed. At first glance, copper might seem like an unlikely star in the story of brain health. It's not one of the big names like omega-3s or antioxidants that dominate headlines about superfoods and brain-boosting diets. Yet, its importance in biological processes is undeniable. Copper is essential for the development and maintenance of nerve cells, for energy production within brain cells, and for protecting neurons against oxidative damage. These functions are particularly critical in older populations, where the brain faces increased vulnerability due to age-related changes and the cumulative effects of lifestyle factors. The study's findings align with a growing body of evidence that supports the idea that micronutrients, those small but mighty components of our diets, can have profound effects on long-term health. While macronutrients like proteins, fats, and carbohydrates provide the building blocks for bodily functions, it is the micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals that often act as the subtle yet powerful regulators behind the scenes. Copper, in particular, appears to be one of those hidden heroes, quietly influencing the brain's ability to function optimally. What makes this study especially compelling is the way it challenges conventional assumptions about aging and cognition. For decades, the focus has been on identifying ways to slow down or reverse cognitive decline through interventions ranging from pharmaceuticals to brain training exercises. Now, this research opens up a new avenue: the possibility that simply adjusting one's diet could make a meaningful difference in preserving mental acuity as we grow older. The researchers observed that participants who consumed more copper tended to perform better on a variety of cognitive tests. These assessments measured different aspects of mental function, including memory, attention, problem solving, and processing speed. The differences were not dramatic, but they were statistically significant and consistent across multiple measures. This consistency suggests that copper may be contributing to overall cognitive well-being rather than enhancing just one specific skill. Moreover, the study identified a fascinating nuance. There seemed to be a threshold beyond which additional copper did not yield further benefits. This so-called sweet spot appeared to be around a certain level of intake, after which the positive effects plateaued. This finding is crucial because it highlights the delicate balance required when it comes to nutrient consumption. Too little copper can lead to deficiencies and associated neurological problems, while too much can be harmful, potentially causing oxidative stress and even neurodegeneration. Understanding this balance is key to harnessing the potential benefits of copper without risking adverse effects. The implications of these findings extend far beyond the laboratory. In an era where global populations are aging at an unprecedented rate, the demand for effective strategies to support cognitive health has never been greater. Dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and other forms of cognitive impairment are becoming increasingly common, placing a heavy burden on healthcare systems and families alike. Any intervention that offers a safe, accessible, and cost-effective means of supporting brain health is worth exploring. One of the most remarkable aspects of this research is how it bridges the gap between science and everyday life. Unlike many studies that remain confined to academic journals, this one speaks directly to the practical concerns of people seeking to maintain their independence and quality of life as they age. The foods rich in copper, such as nuts, legumes, mushrooms, dark chocolate, and shellfish, are readily available and can easily be incorporated into a balanced diet. This accessibility makes the findings particularly relevant and actionable for a wide range of individuals. Of course, it is important to approach these results with a degree of caution. The study relied on self-reported dietary data, which can be subject to inaccuracies and biases. People tend to underestimate or overestimate their food intake, and the accuracy of such reports can vary depending on factors like education, motivation, and cultural background. Additionally, the cross-sectional nature of the study means that it captures a snapshot in time and cannot establish a direct cause and effect relationship between copper intake and cognitive function. Longitudinal studies, those that follow participants over an extended period, are needed to confirm whether increasing copper intake leads to sustained improvements in brain health. Despite these limitations, the study's findings are sufficiently compelling to warrant further investigation. They open the door to a host of new questions and possibilities. For instance, could targeted supplementation with copper offer additional benefits for individuals at risk of cognitive decline? How does copper interact with other nutrients and compounds in the brain? Are there genetic or environmental factors that influence how effectively the body utilizes copper? These are just some of the avenues that future research might explore. The interest in copper is also part of a broader trend in nutritional science that is beginning to shine a light on the role of trace minerals in human health. Magnesium, iron, selenium, zinc, and other micronutrients are now being studied for their potential contributions to cognitive function, immune response, and metabolic regulation. This shift reflects a growing recognition that no single nutrient operates in isolation. Instead, they work together in complex networks that sustain life and health. Copper's unique properties make it especially interesting in this context. It is involved in the formation of myelin, the protective sheath that surrounds nerve fibers and facilitates rapid signal transmission. It also plays a role in the synthesis of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that enable communication between neurons. Furthermore, copper is a cofactor for several enzymes that help combat oxidative stress, a process linked to various chronic diseases, including neurodegenerative disorders. The connection between copper and cognitive health is not entirely new. Earlier studies have suggested that copper deficiency can lead to neurological symptoms such as fatigue, irritability, and impaired coordination. Conversely, excessive copper accumulation has been associated with conditions like Wilson's disease, a rare genetic disorder characterized by the buildup of copper in the liver, brain, and other organs. These findings underscore the importance of maintaining a balanced copper status throughout life. As the scientific community continues to unravel the complexities of copper metabolism, it is becoming clear that this mineral occupies a unique position in the hierarchy of essential nutrients. Its dual role as both a protector and a potential threat underscores the need for careful management of copper intake. This is particularly true in the context of aging, when the body's regulatory mechanisms may become less efficient, and the margin for error becomes narrower. The study also raises important questions about the interplay between copper and other dietary factors. For example, how do interactions with other minerals like iron and zinc affect copper absorption and utilization? Do certain dietary patterns, such as plant-based or Mediterranean diets, naturally support optimal copper levels? These are complex issues that require multidisciplinary approaches and collaborative efforts among researchers, clinicians, and public health experts. In addition to its biological significance, copper holds a symbolic place in the history of human civilization. From ancient times, copper has been valued for its versatility and utility, used in everything from tools and weapons to art and architecture. Today, it continues to serve as a reminder of the intricate connections between nature and human health. Just as copper once shaped the course of technological progress, it may now play a role in shaping the future of cognitive health and longevity. For individuals interested in optimizing their brain health, the message is clear: paying attention to the details of one's diet can make a difference. While copper should not be viewed as a magic bullet, it is a valuable piece of the puzzle. Incorporating copper-rich foods into daily meals can be a simple yet effective step towards supporting long-term cognitive well-being. As always, it is important to consult with healthcare professionals to ensure that dietary choices align with individual needs and medical conditions. Looking ahead, the study's findings serve as a call to action for further research and innovation in the field of nutritional neuroscience. By deepening our understanding of how copper and other micronutrients influence brain function, we can develop more comprehensive strategies for promoting healthy aging. These efforts will not only benefit individuals but also contribute to the broader goal of reducing the societal impact of cognitive decline and dementia. In conclusion, the emerging link between copper and cognitive health represents a fascinating chapter in the ongoing story of human biology and nutrition. It reminds us that even the smallest elements can have outsized effects on our well-being. As we continue to explore the frontiers of science and medicine, let us not forget the power of the humble nutrients that have sustained us for millennia. In the quiet rhythm of our daily meals lies the potential to unlock new dimensions of health and vitality, ensuring that our minds remain sharp and resilient as we navigate the journey of life. If you found this video interesting and want to stay updated on the latest discoveries in health, nutrition, and brain science, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. And if you have any thoughts or questions about copper, brain health, or what we eat as we age, drop them in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to share this with someone who might find it helpful. Whether they're just starting to think about aging well or already diving deep into brain-boosting strategies, this could be a valuable piece of the puzzle. Thanks for watching.